Hi, welcome. Today we'll be analyzing HR data using Excel. While some data can be analyzed using simple charts, others can be analyzed using pivot tables. Pivot tables are particularly useful for aggregating and summarizing large data sets, performing calculations, and analyzing relationships between variables. While charts are effective for visualizing data distributions, trends, and comparisons. Depending on the specific analysis needed, both charts and pivot tables can complement each other to provide comprehensive insights into various sets of data, including HR data. Here's an expanded hypothetical data set tailored for HR purposes that includes various employee information, including employee ID, name, department, position, hire date, salary, performance rating, employee demographics, training records, and leave balances. With this data set, I hope to demonstrate various Excel functionalities such as sorting and filtering by department or performance rating, calculating salary per department, analyzing performance ratings by position, and so on. It should provide enough data to effectively showcase the power of pivot tables and other data analysis tools in Excel. So let's dive into Excel. Again, I showed us how to enter into Excel data that we receive in any form. Let's enter it once again. This is data received via text. You can just paste it in any column. Here we pasted it into first column A. Highlight the column and click on data. Click text to columns. And it will ask you how you want to convert the text into Excel. Sorry, I'm having a little glitch here. Good. You can either import the data using delimiters or fixed width. I think we can use delimiters here because delimiter just tells you what type of segmentation was used to demarcate various columns in your data. In this case, we just have a long stroke downward. So we click delimited and say next. And it asks us, it has even identified that the delimiter here is both tab and other, which is the downward key. Looks like a capital letter I in some cases, or a small letter L. And then you say finish. And it brings the data cleanly, brings it in clean into Excel. You can highlight the columns that have data and go to the right edge of the last column and double click on it so that it brings in our data clean, and then we can clean it by removing blank spaces. So you see our data is brought in here. We have 100 employees by name, department, position, hire date, salary, performance rating, gender, age, ethnicity, education level, training hours, and annual leave balance, the days that they are allowed. We can also clean this so that we start from the first row. So we can sort the data based on what it is that we want to deal with. Are we interested in gender, in age, in the departments? All we need to do is, again, let me state that this data is hypothetical. It was randomly generated, and the names here are not assigned, they don't belong to any particular individual. So also the data here, they're just random. If we decide we want to sort, for example, according to ethnicity. You come to still under the data tab. You click on sort. Yes, we want it to expand the selection so it covers from employee ID up to annual leave days. And then how do we want to sort? We want to sort by ethnicity. And we want to order in alphabetical order. Okay, so you see, we have been able to sort our data by ethnicity. We can tell how many African Americans we have in this company. There are 15. You know, we can tell how many Caucasians we have in this company. They're quite a number. 39. Okay, and so on and so forth. We can decide that we want to sort by position. So we want to sort now by position. Okay. We have 3 accountants, 2 brand managers, 1 content creator, 2 database administrators, and so on and so forth. How many HR professionals do we have here? We have 10. 10 in HR. And if we dig deeper into HR, we have 4 HR assistants, 2 HR coordinators, 1 HR director, and 3 HR managers. So we can also just draw simple charts or perform simple calculations. For example, I want to know the average performance rating in this company. All we need to do is to use the average formula, highlight all the stuff, and it tells us that average performance in this company is 4.42 out of 5. That's really, really good. We can also decide we want to know the average age. We drag this here because you can't average male female unless you have you give a dummy, maybe 1 for male, 2 for female, something like that, and you can find the average how many males and females. Here the average age in this company is 32. Okay, average. So the average age is 32. We can also decide that we want to know, we want to see this in a chart. So to see it in a chart, you highlight age and you click on insert, you click on okay, we can do this by department, for example. So you want to see what's the average age by department. It will be longer to do this manually, so let's jump into pivot tables and show us what we can do with pivot tables. Again, for a pivot table, we're on the insert tab. You click on pivot table. Do you want to use a new worksheet or do you want to use this worksheet we're working on? Let's say we want a new worksheet. Good, so it has taken us to a new worksheet. And let's say we want to know, for example, we want to know the gender distribution across different departments. So we click on department and we click on gender. We want to know the different distributions